Okoyemi, you believe the power is not working enough?
Whatever the man has done has not worked, Mama. It has not worked. This is not what he promised us. Hey.
Okoyemi. I want you to know that whoever will eat the honey from the rock will not mind if his axe goes blunt. Patience, Okoyemi. Patience. The power is working.
The power is working indeed, Mama. I can see the power working. I can even feel it working. For almost 1.5 years now, the man has not come around looking crazily for me. And yet to say the power is working. The power is working, Mama. I can see it. I don't know. You have even prevented me from looking for help elsewhere.
Okoyemi. This thing demands real patience. My dear, you have to be very, very patient.
Mama, you are talking about patience. Mama, you are talking about patience after 1.5 years. I am not getting any younger. I'm getting older by the day. I have to know where I'm going. My time is running out.
Okay. Yemi, let me remind you something. The very day you entered into his house with your 6-month-old pregnancy, you know the wife became something else. She completely changed to him. The following day, she went straight to the court to file a divorce. Yet you said the power is not working. The following week, she moved out from his house. And you said the power is not working.
A week after his wife moved out, I moved into his house. Thinking that I would stay there. But a month after, the man just woke up one day and started behaving strangely. And he sent me packing, Mama. He sent me packing. I can't understand this kind of power. I can't understand the kind of power the man you took me to possess. This is not what we told the man to do. What we told him to do was the kind of power that would take me into the man's house and that I would stay there permanently. And the same power that will push the wife out and the wife will stay out permanently. I can't understand, Mama. Look, the Baba has failed. He has failed completely.
Okay. Perhaps the mistake we made was that we went to the court to challenge his actions. Maybe we shouldn't have done that.
Going to court was not my idea. It was your idea and you know it. You suggested it and you went ahead to engage the service of a lawyer, thinking that the court will rule that the man should take me back with the pregnancy. Unfortunately for you, Mama, the court ruled otherwise. You caused the whole problem, no. Mama. You caused the problem.
No! You cannot heap all the blames on me. You know it. You know I'm trying to find a solution to this, to find a solution to this crisis. After all, I didn't know how you met the man.
Oh, you didn't know how, but you knew when. You knew when I got pregnant for him and he was trying to deny it. I came around, I met you, and you took me to one old witch doctor whose power has become impotent, Mama. You didn't know how, but you knew when this man was giving me money and I was bringing all the money to you and you were collecting the money. Mama, what else didn't you know? Tell me what else you didn't know, Mama. Tell me. Tell me.
Are you sure the power did not work? My daughter, it worked. It really worked. It's only a child who could not differentiate between herbs and vegetables that will call all this vegetable.
Baba, I explained everything to her.
Okay, Baba, I apologize. But what am I still doing outside his house? Baba, what am I doing outside his house? That was not what you promised me.
My daughter, the functions of the powers are in phases. The woman packing out of the house is a phase. Our refusal to forgive him and to come back to the house is another phase. All right. When did you visit him last in his house?
It's been long, Baba. The last time I visited him, he told me that I should not come to his house again. He said if I have to see him, I should come and meet him in the office. Although we talk on phone once in a while.
Good. Good. Now it is time to visit him.
In his office?
No. In his house.
House? Baba, I said this man told me categorically that I should not come to his house again. He said if I have to see him, I should see him in the office. And he has the backing of the court.
And you will have the backings of my powers. And when you are going, you must take his child along with you.
And what's going to happen after that?
My daughter, come and kneel down before this fireplace. Stretch forth your right hand.
Stretch.
My daughter, I will place these cowries in the palm of your hand. And you must not drop it into the fire. The moth that contests with fire will get its body burnt. The butterfly that contests with prickles will get its clothing torn. No one looks a jar of honey with evil eyes. I call upon you from the vast deep, you enchanting powers. The gong batting beats the gong with impatience. The pestle pounds the mortar with impunity. You step into that house without any protest.
Eshe Baba.
Thank you, Baba.
Go to his house in 3 days' time.
I agree it was my fault. I knew I injured her feelings. But I've done everything I know I should do. I have repented. I have asked for her forgiveness. I have refused to attend to the lady. I have even almost abandoned the child. This crisis has adversely affected the lives of our 2 children. For almost 2 years, I've suffered. I've been abandoned. to live alone.
Do you want to tell me that you are responsible for that pregnancy?
Teju, I'm sorry.
Let's go!
Teju!
Your act of betrayal has changed the tide of things in this house.
What has come over you? Huh? What has come over you? Huh? Where you?
Oh yeah, leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Tejumade.
Look, you've married another sweetie. So go on. Enjoy your life. Look, I'm leaving this house for you.
No, it was you I married, Teju. It was you I married. Huh? Look, think about our love. Think about our children. Huh? Teju, I beg you, please, forgive me for this one mistake.
Oh yeah, leave me alone.
I beg you.
Leave me alone.
Tejumade.
Leave me alone. Go and talk to your father, okay? Give me my bag.
Please, mommy, please.
That's okay. Just go and talk to your father.
Mommy! Please, mommy. Mommy.
Tejumade!
And don't ever discuss this issue with me again. Ever.
If after all efforts to win back your wife has failed, despite all your positive steps, I think you should begin to consider an alternative move.
Hello?
Bra Maxwell, the Lord laid something on my mind concerning this issue.
What is it, Pastor?
We thought you would come to the prayer meeting this evening. The Lord lays upon my heart that we should go into another 3-day prayer and fasting for Mrs. Teju, your wife, for the Lord to touch her heart. The rest elders have agreed to join in the prayer and fasting.
I do not agree to that plan, Pastor.
What did you say now?
Pastor, I am saying I do not feel it's of any use again. I have waited and suffered enough.
Mr. Maxwell, let's fight on. There are answers inside to all these prayers. You can't afford to throw down your arms now. The rest elders have agreed to join in the prayer and fasting as from tomorrow through Friday.
Pastor, you can bear me witness that I've prayed and fasted several times on this issue. And I believe that the answer to my prayers lies in an alternative move.
Alternative move? What do you mean by alternative move?
Well, I'm thinking about it. I too am thinking. I'm thinking about the move. Thank you very much, Pastor. I want to thank you for your love and your concern over this issue. I extend my thanks to all the members of the elders. You people have tried your best. Thank you, Pastor. Good night.
Hello? Hello? Mr. Maxwell? He seems to have lost all interest in pursuing the matter further. In fact, he said he believes that the answer to his prayers lies in an alternative move.
But what does he mean by that alternative move?
Whatever he means, Pastor, I think we should proceed with this prayer program on his behalf.
I think I should call the woman, go to her and talk to her.
Hello?
Hello, ma'am.
May I know whom I'm speaking with?
It's Caleb. I am Caleb.
Caleb?
Yes, ma'am. It's very important I see you urgently.
You want to see me? For what, please?
It's about your life.
About my life? What do you know about my life?
It's very important, ma'am. Your life is in danger.
How do you mean?
I mean exactly what I've just said now. It's very important, ma'am. I need to see you urgently.
Will it be too late by tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock?
No. That will still be fine.
Can I give you the description to my house?
No. That will not be necessary. I will locate your place. Let's create an atmosphere of fear around her.
Let's proceed. I said I came to check you up in your hostel yesterday, and I was told by your roommate that you are out with a friend.
Yes, Mom. I came back and I saw your note that I should see you.
I came to the front of your hostel and I saw so many cars of men who have come to pick female students. It was disgusting.
What's disgusting about it?
You are asking me that? Molade? Is it not disgusting for a female hostel on the campus to be turned to a prostitute market?
Majority of those ladies in the prostitute market are from broken homes.
What do you mean by that?
A majority of men who patronize the market are men whose wife had abandoned and left in the cold.
Will you stop that nonsense?
Mom, you wonder how I got to know about the men. I was in the market yesterday evening when you came and entered the hostel. A man took me home in his car before you came out of the hostel. He took me to his large house and I saw the pictures of his children and his wife. Guess what, Mom? Guess what? his wife had abandoned him and left him in the cold. Because of his love for his wife, he had vowed he will not marry another woman. But he still had to visit the market at least once in a week. He told me this story himself. When I saw the lottery of his home and the pictures, then I told him we share some things in common. I told him the story of my father too. I cried with sadness. It wept a while. And he said he still hopes that his wife will come back. He took me back to the campus immediately. As he dropped me, he said to me, "Please help me pray that my wife will come back." You two left my dad in the cold. Go back to him. Go back.
Good morning, madam.
Oh, good morning. You are the one who phoned me yesterday evening.
Yes. I called. I said we had to talk because...
Yes, you said something like, my life is in danger. You see, it sounds so frightening, you know. In fact, I've thought of informing the police, but I also thought of hearing from you first.
Now, well, we talk here or we go inside?
No, let's go inside and sit down. Have your seat, something. Something to drink?
Oh, no. No, all right. Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah. My name is Caleb. For now, simply Caleb.
Yes, you said so yesterday. But how do you mean my life is in danger? Who is after my life?
I thought you knew.
You thought I knew?
Madam, I do not intend to waste your time. But somebody somewhere is trying to destroy all you have worked for all your life.
Who is the person?
Yeah, whoever he is intending to destroy all your valuable possession. And then after which he will descend on you and bring you to the point where you will perhaps commit suicide.
Who could the person be? Is he a member of my staff at the factory or somebody hired to harass me?
The person is extremely deceptive, madam. He does not want you to know that he is working against your children, your family, and your business. He is using spiritual means. I mean, a diabolic means to achieve his aim.
On that point, friend, you've missed it. I don't subscribe to such superstitious belief. An enemy of mine is using diabolical means against me.
Yes, madam. Yes. Against your business, against your family, and against your children.
Look here, friend. If you can't come out straight, you've got to excuse me. I mean, this is not a serious discussion. If I've called on the police, we didn't have listened to your evidence of a diabolical means. Look, I'm a serious and hard-working woman. I ought to have been at the factory by now. Thanks for wasting my time this morning.
One more thing, madam. I wish to drop my card.
I don't think I need it.
But you may need it, man. In case you wish to know why your daughter had suddenly become a night girl and a campus prostitute. Thank you.
Wait, Mr. Caleb. I'm very sorry for the insult. Please, I think I need to hear from you. Let's go upstairs, please. I'm very sorry. Mr. Caleb, come out straight before me and stop all these parables.
Madam, your daughter had suddenly turned a night girl and a campus prostitute. And your son had been expelled from school for cultism after spending 3 years in the university. Your husband, abandoned in the cold to fend for himself in the prostitutes market.
Please stop all this, please. Stop this. Stop all this.
Aha. What a handsome young man. Is this your son?
Yes. It's my child, Gade, my only son.
What work does he do?
Since his expulsion, he has not been staying at home. He has been moving around with bad guys. I don't understand.
The same enemy has been responsible for his dangerous lifestyle. This enemy has touched everything around you. And he only allows you to enjoy the profit and the success of your huge business now. But it's just for a short while.
Please. What can I do now? Any protective measure?
Sure. Yes, sure.
Please, you just have to help me. Can you help?
It depends. What exactly do you want?
Since this evil man, the enemy or whoever he is using spiritual means against me, there's no physical evidence presentable before the police to favor his arrest. I want him off my back.
And what else?
And my children, Bade and Mulade, I want them back to normal.
Is that all?
My business, I don't want it to be affected. I think that is all.
Are you sure? What about your husband and your home?
I'm divorced.
Okay, but at least, what about your home?
Yeah, I want a good home. My children becoming normal, responsible, obedient. Generally, I want a good home.
Madam, I'm sorry to ask you this question, but how old are you?
Me? I'll be 46 by March.
Because I can see that the enemy is already working on you.
What do you mean?
Because you can no longer think straight. You don't even know exactly what you want. Have you ever heard of a divorced couple having a peaceful home? Have you ever heard of a home without a husband? Can you have a peaceful home while your husband is outside in the cold? The father, the mother, and the children make a home.
I don't have a husband.
Yes, you have.
What?
The enemy took him away from you and you must claim him back because he's your property. It belongs to you. The enemy stole your husband, stole your son, stole your daughter. And as you can see, he's already working on you.
What is going on? I can now see your plan. It's all tricks. You were sent by my husband to come and preach to me, isn't it?
Aha! I have been waiting to hear that.
Waiting to hear what?
That phrase you just said now. That expression, my husband.
No, I never said that.
You said it now.
No.
Mrs. Tejumade Maxwell. You even forgot that you said it now. Do you see? The enemy walking around your life and over your situations is no one else than Satan. Because John chapter 10 verse 10 says, the thief cometh not but to steal, to kill, and to destroy. But Jesus Christ said, I have come, that they might have life and have it more abundant. Do you want to have abundant life? You want to have your life in full? You want this enemy of your soul beaten down before you so that your life can be full. Then hear the word of God. In the book of Exodus, chapter 23, verse 22, it says, if you shall indeed hearken to the voice of the Lord your God and do what he says, then he shall be an enemy to your enemies and an adversary to your adversaries. Do you see? You want to have abundant life, a peaceful life, and you want Jesus Christ to be an enemy to your enemies? If you will give your life to Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, then he will be enemy to your enemies and he will restore your broken lives.
I learned he had found a new life. He hired you to come and preach to me, isn't he?
He did not hire me. No one hired me. The Lord brought me here. The Holy Spirit moved me here to come and rescue you from the hands of the terrible enemy. Ma, open the door of your heart.
Pastor, I will strongly advise you not to bother yourself on this matter anymore. I am through with all the waiting.
No. Maxwell, you are giving up too soon. You are giving up too soon. Don't give up. We are concerned about this matter too, you know. We are starting another prayer and fasting on this matter. We are starting tomorrow, and it will be nice if you join in it.
Forget it, Pastor. I am through. You said you were with her this morning.
Yes.
When you raised the issue up, what did she say?
Whichever way she behaved. And no matter what she said, we are not moved by that. We are not moved by sight. We are moved by faith.
I knew it. I knew you would never be able to convince her. She's so stubborn and implacable. Huh?
No.
She wants to remain the way she is, not minding what happens to me or the children. Huh? I'm through with her, Pastor. I'm through.
Don't say that. Don't let it come to that.
Pastor, you don't understand. You've never been in my position before. So you don't know how it feels. You don't. Why? Why? I made a mistake quite alright. Huh? But what does she expect me to do? I'm sorry about it. Does she want me to kill myself or jump into the water? Huh?
No.
Pastor, I'm through with her. Pastor, I have a meeting and I have to be back in the office. Thank you very much for all your help and your concern. I appreciate you so much. Let's just forget about the matter.
Have a husband.
Yes, you have.
What?
The enemy took him away from you and you must claim him back because he's your property. It belongs to you. The enemy stole your husband, stole your son, stole your daughter. And as you can see, he's already working on you. Stop it.
Stop it. Could it be true? The enemy took my husband from me. My husband. My husband took my son. My daughter. Hello?
Yeah. Hello? Yeah, is that Mrs. Tejumade of Interface Pharmaceuticals?
Yes. Who am I speaking with?
My name is Inspector Dansula Aja of the Nigeria Police.
Yes, hope there's no problem.
Well, I'm afraid, madam, there is. Do you know a young man by the name Bolagbade Maxwell?
Yes, he's my son.
Well,
what's happened to him, please?
I'm sorry, madam. Your son was involved in an armed robbery operation. He's been arrested and is currently with us here in the station.
Yeah.
You may wish to come up. Hello? Hello?
The enemy has taken my son. Oh! He has taken my son. Ah! Yay! Yay! My God. Why? My God. You've taken my son. You've taken my son. He said he has taken my son. Oh, Buddy, why did you do this? Why? Why?
A crack team of Nigerian police anti-robbery squad has just struck down a gang of armed robbers. As you can see, 2 are already dead. And the badly injured one has been identified as Bolagbade Maxwell, a son of reputable industrialist in the city. And he will soon be charged to court. Reporting, Shawa Sheni for ETV.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes? Who is this?
It's me.
Who are you?
Teju.
Teju?
It's me, Oye.
Why are you calling on me today of all days? Huh? Oh. You want to tell me the evil that has befallen me, huh?
Oh, Oye, please. Let me explain.
Teju, how can you call on me today of all days? After almost 2 years. Huh? You call on me today. Huh? My son, Bolagbade Maxwell, was paraded on national television as an armed robber. Beaten, battered, shot in the leg, standing between 2 dead members of his gang. Teju, my life is ruined. My reputation is gone. Huh? My daughter has turned into a campus prostitute. My first son captured as an armed robber. Why are you now phoning me, Teju?
I'm sorry.
Teju, my dear, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Mr. Caleb, you have come. Thank you. The enemy has taken everything. He has taken my husband.
No.
My son and my daughter. My husband, even my daughter. But why? Why is this enemy so interested in everything that pertains to my life? Is that the end?
No. No. I have told you there is a way out.
Ah, but why? Why was I so stubborn-hearted? Why was I so obstinate? Why didn't I listen to the voice of God?
Mrs., it is not yet too late.
No, it is. Things have spoiled. My son. My son. He's taken my son. My husband. My home. Everything. Will you take my soul?
No. He cannot take your soul if you don't release it into his hand. Jesus Christ can give you abundant life if you accept him into your heart.
Jesus. Jesus. You're the restorer of life. You are the restorer of life. Have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. I know I've failed several times, but please help me. Save my soul. If you can save this wretched soul of mine, please save me. Save me, save my life. Oh, Jesus. Save my soul.
I think this should be alright, Mama.
I think it's enough. You don't need to take a lot of cloth along at first. You can come back after a week after you have settled finally in his house to collect the rest.
I think so too.
Where are the cowries?
The cowries, they are here. Look at them.
Okay, that's alright. I hope you don't forget the uses and the accompanying incantations.
Not at all. He said I should put one on my left hand as I'm entering the house and keep it somewhere in the living room.
Then the second one?
The second one.
He said you should put it under the bed in the master's bedroom.
Yes.
The third one?
The third one, he said I should hide it somewhere in the kitchen. As soon as this stays in his house for 7 days, I am in that house permanently.
That's all right.
Until death do us part.
Amen. So it means we'll leave very early tomorrow morning.
Yes. Okay. Everything is in place. Everything is working out well. So well, Mama. So well.
Pastor Caleb, why are you here so late? Come in, sir.
I have a visitor for you.
A visitor? Who?
I'm sorry. I found the savior you found. This time, it's my fault. It has been my fault all along. The devil struck at you, but I gave him more chance to beat you down and affected our home. I'm very sorry. Honey, and with God on my side, I will give you all my love. And with the Spirit of Jesus in us, we shall live our life together again. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Alfred, bring the sugar and milk.
What's happening here?
I'm making tea for you.
Oh, great. The pastor and the elders have been fasting for us for 3 days now. Because I thought God no longer answers prayers. Today is the last day of the fast, and I think we should join them. And we'll go to church this evening and give thanksgiving to God.
Yeah, okay.
So, we're fasting today.
Okay. Alfred!
Yes, ma'am.
Take them back to the kitchen.
You're not drinking again?
We are fasting today.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Yes, Mom.
What's the matter? You are crying?
Mom, I saw birthday. Birthday in the papers. Mommy, birthday in the papers.
Oh yeah, we heard about it too. We even saw him yesterday. But listen, just listen. Someone wants to talk to him.
Who is that person?
Molade.
Daddy?
How are you?
Where's my mom? Mom, where's...
She's here with me. She's been here since last night.
What?
Yes. Concerning Bolagade, I think it's a very high price we have to pay for our past foolishness. But I believe it is well. And I know Jesus has given us a new home.
I'm coming home now.
We will be expecting you. Alfred! Alfred!
Yes, sir.
There's someone at the door. You, this woman, what have you come here to do?
But the court ruled that he can't marry you. He can only take care of this child. Anyway, I take it that you've just brought this child to come and greet us. How are you? Wow, beautiful girl. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. How are you? Beautiful girl. And I will still ask for your kind permission to allow this girl to stay with me for just 1 week.
On behalf of my wife's generosity and love for her stepdaughter, we hereby increase the child's monthly welfare allowance by 100%. Here. Take it.
Mama is not working enough.
Whatever the man has done has not worked, Mama. It has not worked. This is not what he promised us. Hey.
Opeyemi. I want you to know that whoever will eat the honey from the rock would not mind if his axe goes blunt. Patience, Opeyemi. Patience. The power is working.
The power is working indeed, Mama. I can see the power working. I can even feel it working. For almost 1.5 years now, the man has not come around looking crazily for me. And yet to say the power is working. The power is working, Mama. I can see it. I don't know. You have even prevented me from looking for help elsewhere. Ah.
Opeyemi. This thing demands real patience. My dear, you have to be very, very patient.
Mama, you are becoming potent, Mama. You didn't know how, but you knew when this man was giving me money and I was bringing all the money to you and you were collecting the money. Mama, what else didn't you know? Tell me what else you didn't know, Mama. Tell me. Tell me.
Are you sure the power did not work? My daughter, it worked. It really worked. It's only a child who could not differentiate between herbs and vegetables that will call all this vegetable.
Baba, I explained everything to her.
Okay, Baba, I apologize. But what am I still doing now? About patience. Mama, you are talking about patience after 1.5 years. I am not getting any younger. I'm getting older by the day. I have to know where I'm going. My time is running out.
Okay. Yemi, let me remind you something. The very day you entered into his house with your 6-month-old pregnancy, you know the wife became something else. She completely changed to him. The following day, she went straight to the court to file a divorce. Yet you said the power is not working. The following week, she moved out from his house. And you said the power is not working.
A week after his wife moved out, I moved into his house. Thinking that I would stay there. But a month after, the man just woke up one day and started behaving strangely. And he sent me packing, Mama. He sent me packing. I can't understand this kind of power. I can't understand the kind of power the man you took me to possess. This is not what we told the man to do. What we told him to do was the kind of power that would take me into the man's house and that I would stay there permanently. And the same power that will push the wife out and the wife will stay out permanently. I can't understand, Mama. Look, the Baba has failed. He has failed completely.
Okay. Perhaps the mistake we made was that we went to the court to challenge his actions. Maybe we shouldn't have done that.
Going to court was not my idea. It was your idea and you know it. You suggested it and you went ahead to engage the service of a lawyer, thinking that the court will rule that the man should take me back with the pregnancy. Unfortunately for you, Mama, the court ruled otherwise. You caused the whole problem, no. Mama. You caused the problem.
No! You cannot heap all the blames on me. You know it. You know I'm trying to find a solution to this, to find a solution to this crisis. After all, I didn't know how you met the man.
Oh, you didn't know how, but you knew when. You knew when I got pregnant for him and he was trying to deny it. I came around, I met you, and you took me to one old witch doctor whose power has become